Yalkut Shimoni says, Amar lo Yaakov le'esav achi. Le'esav. Yaakov said to his brother Esav, or as the guy that saw me in the street one time and noticed my red hair called me, Esau. Yaakov said to his brother Esau, that's a story for another time. Yaakov said to his brother Esav, Achi, my brother, Shene olamot lefanenu, there's two worlds before us. Olam hazeh v'olam haba, there is this world and the next world. This world, there is eating, sleeping, enjoyments, ice cream, soda, trips, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. Mexican pizza, Greek pizza, all sorts of dressings. Life is good in this world. You marry, you have a wife, you have children. What? Yes. That's this world. But the next world, no such a thing. Olam haba is what? Tzadikim yoshvim. The righteous sit, va'aterotem baroshehem, and their crowns are upon their heads. And what do? They learn Torah. So this is what Yaakov Avinu poses to Esau, Esav, his brother. He says, Esav, which world do you want? In this world? Or that world? You want Olam haba, or do you want Olam hazeh? Do you want this world, or do you want the next? What does Esav answer? He goes, you know what? I'm going to take this world. I don't need it. What do I need Olam haba for? Who knows how big that crown is anyway? I don't want no imaginary crown. I want what's here. I want gold. I want jewels. I want the life. You know? This is the life. I want Vegas. I want this life. Therefore, listen to this. It's going to blow you guys away. Therefore, when Yaakov Avinu and Esav were meeting on that day, when Esav had made that lechem unzidat hashim, when he had made the lentil soup, Esav comes from outside, from hunting and doing all sorts of things on that day, and he says, "Hal iteni na min ha'adom hazeh, feed me. I'm hungry." Yaakov Avinu says, fine. What does he say to him though? He says, Michrak hayom et bechoratcha li. Sell me your birthrights. What do you need the birthright for? What do you need it for? You don't need a birthright. Birthright is for what? For later on to bring korbanot, because that was supposed to be the kehuna. Birthright has the mitzvot that are more obligations on the firstborn. You don't need that. That's olam haba. You wanted olam hazeh. When? When was it that Esav agreed to olam hazeh, to this world? When did Esav agree to take this world and not the next world? Listen to this pasuk. The pasuk says, Michrak hayom et bechoratcha li. If you understand the Hebrew, you'll understand there's something technically wrong with the wording of this pasuk. Yehoshua? Do you see what's wrong with this pasuk? Michrak hayom. What does kayom mean? Kayom means today. Kayom. Right, kmo hayom, like the day. Right? If you wanted to say, sell me today your firstborn rights, what would you say? Michra hayom. Sell me your firstborn rights. Why does it say kayom? Listen to what the Yalkut says. The Yalkut says when Esav and Yaakov were in their mother's womb, their neshamot made a deal. Yaakov Avinu said, listen, brother, we're going to go out into the world, and there's two options here. When we go to that world, you could either pick that world, olam hazeh, which is the Mexican pizza and Vegas, or you could pick olam haba, which is, that's zechut, Torah, kedusha. Esav said, when we get out into the real world, I'm taking that world. You could take Olam Haba. You could take the next world. You can take the world to come. So Yaakov says to him, okay, so I need to be the firstborn. Let me be the firstborn, because I'm going to take the Olam Haba. Olam Haba, firstborns have more mitzvot, more commandments. So let me take the firstborn. He says, fine, it's yours. This is the neshamot talking, right? What happens? All of a sudden, as they are being born, who comes out first? Esau. Esav comes out first, but not so fast. What also happened at the same time? Yaakov Avinu was grabbing on his ankle. Why was he grabbing onto his ankle? We had a deal. You broke the deal. I was supposed to go out first. We had a deal. So now comes years later, 16 years later. Esav comes hungry and he says, give me the lentil soup. Yaakov Avinu says, not so fast. Michrak hayom et bechorat chali. Sell me your birthrights, meaning what? Make it official. Sign the contract. Just like that day. Which day? You see, Esav doesn't argue. He remembers. He says, fine. Take it. What do I need it for anyway? Years later, after Yaakov Avinu rightfully takes blessings from his father instead of Esav. Why? Because who's the firstborn? Yaakov is the firstborn now. He bought it from Esav. So rightfully he got the firstborn brachot, blessings from his father. Esav gets angry. He's like, oh, he tricked me. No, he didn't. You sold it. Esav runs away and he's hiding for 22 years. On his way back, Esav meets him on the road. What? Sorry. Yaakov is away for 22 years. On his way back home, Esav meets him on the road. What does Esav see? What does Yaakov Avinu have? Wow! He's got flocks and he's got sheep and he's got cows and he's got servants and maidservants. He's got kids and wow! The guy is as rich and can be. Imagine. The guy became like a real estate mogul. He became the greatest real estate, he owns everything. Esav comes to Yaakov. What does he say as soon as he sees Yaakov? What does he say? He says, Kasher Ra, when he saw the entire encampment, what does he say? Mi lecha kol hamachana hazeh asher pagashti. Mi lecha. What's this all to you that I've just found? As if like, why do you have all of this? Esav is surprised. Why do you have all of this? What is he so surprised about? Esav says now, hold on a second. We had a deal, right? You said you want Olam Haba. I said I want Olam Hazeh. How come you have so much more than me now in Olam Hazeh? Like, didn't you take the next world? So how are you so rich? It's crazy. Conversation continues. Esav wants to give gifts to Yaakov. Esav wants to give gifts to Yaakov. Yaakov Avinu says, no, my brother, I'm chilling. Everything's good. What does he say? Yeah, he doesn't say it like that. What does he say? He says, Yeshli kol. I have everything. I don't need anything. And then Yaakov Avinu offers gifts to Esav. What does Esav say? Yeshli rav. I have a lot. You know what the difference in the wording is? Yaakov Avinu said, as much as I have, whether it's less or more, it's kol. It's everything I need. I have everything. I don't need anything else. Whatever I was supposed to have, I have now. What does Esav say? As much as he had, he was huge. He was also rich. He was coming with 400 men with him. What does he say? Yeshli rav. I have a lot. Which means what? I can still do more. I still want more. So what was really intrinsically the difference between Yaakov and Esav? Did Esav really have a ta'ana on Yaakov? Did he really have a question on Yaakov? Like, what happened here? You were supposed to have Olam Haba. Is it a valid question? No, because he missed one point. Yaakov Avinu said, if you have olam hazeh, if you have this world, if you have the money, if you have the wealth, if you have the greatness, if you're using it to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you'll just have more and more and more. That's my olam haba. Yaakov Avinu said to Esav, everything I have is not mine. It's given to me because I've constantly been serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu with everything I have. So He constantly gives me more. Why? Because I'm constantly using it to do good, to do well, to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You only wanted olam hazeh, which meant what? You only want this world. You want riches for who? For yourself. You want honor for who? For yourself. And that's all you're going to have, olam hazeh, this world. What gives me this world and the next world. Because I have what to have on this world, and through that I'm serving HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I'm doing good, therefore I'm going to have the next world. That's once again the secret. There is nothing wrong with having money and being rich and being successful. It's wonderful. May we all be successful. Amen. All of Am Yisrael should be successful. Amen. But real success is knowing what to do with your success. How many people have you helped? How do you serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu? How have you made a Kiddush Hashem in the world? How have you made your mark in the world? You give a guarantee to Kadosh Baruch Hu every time, with every penny, Kadosh Baruch Hu, I'm going to make a Kiddush Hashem. I'm going to sanctify your name. And see the shower of wealth and greatness that will come to all of Am Yisrael B'ezrat Hashem. We just have to know where that wealth has to go. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.